Good morning, everybody. How is it going? It's a little past 11:30, I think. So I'm at the park again. We managed to secure a spot. I was running around. I don't know if you can hear. So there's two benches over there, and there's an old man practicing his harmonica. So that would have been a little too much. I think you can hear him, but that's pretty cool. You know, you're tired hanging around, becoming a master of the harmonica. That's pretty nice. Anyway, we have some Rigatoni Bolognese sauce. We have a kids, of course, yelling, because that's what they do. We have a plane, I can see it. Anyway, so I had to run around like with my plate, making sure I didn't spill anything. Was crazy. And made up, of course. I had a Tupperware, I just transferred it in. But you know, I'd see Mr. Bean doing that, going around the city, going to the park with his like thing and running around in traffic, trying not to spill his rigatoni. All right, homemade rigatoni, of course, nice meaty thick sauce. Look at this, beautiful. Now you can see it. There's a squirrel right there. Hi, squirrel. Could be an Italian squirrel. It recognizes, you know, the pasta. And you've seen squirrels, right? You run around, you're near the squirrel, kind of goes through. But once you're like a couple meters or like, what is that, like 5-6 yards away from the squirrel, you know they're on the way, right? Well, I met the gangster squirrel. We're in the city. There's a nice park. Was with a friend in the first I don't give a damn attitude kind of squirrel that I ever saw. Like, it saw us, we were on a bench, same kind of scenario, and it kind of saw us like it was like, what did you say? And it went, you know, straight. This was the distance. I'm sitting there, it's like, this is the distance, looking at us. And then squirrel went on another table where there was a lady and her daughter, and they were eating. The squirrel was right here. It went up. I've never seen a squirrel be so like unbothered by humans. It was on the table. It was like this. And she shushed it, and it just stayed looking at her like and then she started tapping on the thing, and then it went off like the most aggressive. Squirrel in the world. I don't know if you can see it, but if it's not going to come close, there's only one gangster squirrel. Oh my god, did you see that? Did you see that? Oh, I don't know if you saw it. Two squirrels on a tree. They started like running around. That's like nature documentary. I don't know if you saw. I don't know if the angle is sexy enough. I have to check it out after. But one of them started running after the other, and it just like went around the tree. Look at me. There's some good stuff. Nice little breeze. We're by the shade. Nice big plate of pasta. Chunky sauce. Oh. Enjoy the bells then. So I'm guessing this is noon. That's why. I guess that's it. Squirrels, harmonicas, bells, pretty action packed. And there was a bee before when I started filming. It was very aggressively trying to get a sniff. It was like zzz, zzz. So yeah, lots of action. Oh, one of the squirrels is back. But yeah, filming in the park is kind of a, you gotta plan this, and you gotta come kind of early. Like I woke up a little later. I should have been here at 11 because already there's people. It's a weekday. There's still people. There's maybe like 8 benches, 10 benches. I'm not too sure, but there's only 2 available. One next to the harmonica man, which would have been a little too much noise, or maybe would have done like a little background music. But he's practicing, so it's replaying pretty much the same thing. And maybe people like some more variety in their harmonica melodies. I don't know. Buonissimo. Now I gotta be a little suspicious of squirrels since we saw the gangster squirrel. Used to be birds, right? Birds are the #1 threat. There's one over there too. as you saw. But now, if you had the odd chance of running into a gangster squirrel, that wouldn't have been on my plate. Like a raccoon mentality on that squirrel. Even more so. There's a nice dog. You might see it if they go that way. Featuring dog. So pay attention to the background. It's a lot of sauce. Look at that. Mmm. Birds starting to get angry. I mean, it is lunchtime. So I was like, where's my lunch? This is so good. So there you go. Pasta in the park. Park pasta. With numerous guests. And you know what? Still pretty nice. It's a nice feeling getting outside. I wish I had $1 billion and I could have like a huge estate. A huge terrain. We'll work on that. Subscribe so I can get 1 million terrain. Anyway, I'll see you next time with probably inside food, the classic. And I hope you enjoyed. Peace.